Punk, it's Bouncy here, and today I'd like to do something a little different. Will you hop along with me down this rabbit hole? I know I'm not the only one with a meme folder, and sometimes I keep things in that folder that I think, where did that come from? And that's how we start our journey today, with Bimbo, the three-ring circus. Bimbo was made by the United Billiards Corporated Company in the late 70s, and before Bimbo, they mostly made other stuff like jukeboxes and pool tables, but Bimbo was a controllable marionette that sang along to songs and you could make him sing and dance. This is what he sounded like.
Hello, my name is Bimbo. I'm the happiest clown in town.
Bimbo sang songs like The Farmer in the Dell and Yankee Doodle Dandy for 1 minute. And then when the minute was up, he would tell you what song he would sing next, which made kids want to give more coins, so the singing and playing kept on going. As I combed through more information about Bimbo, I found myself on a website called Pin Repair, where I came across something even more fascinating. Bimbo was not the original. It was Pepe. So who's Pepe? Well, he was a clown made by the Williams Company in 1950, and Pepe is literally the blueprint. He looks exactly the same. Even the art is exactly the same. He moves and walks and acts exactly the same.
Hiya, kids. My name is Pepe, the happy clown.
Pepe is a marionette that is made by Hazel's Talking Marionettes. Hazel Rollings owned and created Hazel Marionettes, and they were the premier marionette manufacturer of the mid-20th century. There's even a Hazel's Marionette Museum, and Pepe was a quality marionette. At first, I couldn't figure out who made Bimbo's marionette, and I was having trouble getting up-close pictures of it, but then I found this information that said that Pepe was actually supposed to be a twin to Bimbo, which is really weird considering they're both from different companies and they basically are many years apart. But if you look at this picture of Hazel's up-close marionette paintings, you can tell her clowns have very distinct markings, and Bimbo on the right and Pepe on the left are virtually exactly the same. So I'm pretty sure that Bimbo is a Hazel's marionette. Also, I found out something really interesting, that although there are only 191 Pepes ever made, 2 of them are in Disneyland. And the story goes like this. The guy who runs the Pin Repair website from earlier got an email from a person who worked at Disneyland and was an Imagineer. He used Pepe and converted him into a Hoof and Henry dancing bear. This bear was in the pre-show lobby of the Country Bear Jamboree. But then, when Country Bear Jamboree closed, they took Hoof and Henry and converted him into Cowboy Woody from Toy Story. They sold the puppet inside in an auction, and now you can find Woody in Frontierland. So basically, the cabinet that is housed both Hoof and Henry and Woody's Hoedown is an original Pepe cabinet. While this was all happening, a second Pepe was converted into a dancing Pinocchio, which can still be found in the middle of the Penny Arcade in Main Street, Disneyland. The arcade foreman signed off his letter by saying, "I love that I was able to leave Disneyland with these games for the past, and I'll always be able to show my kids what Dad made. Thanks again for all the info on this game. If I ever get my hands on another one in the future, you will be a great help." So just when I thought that the Pokemon evolution of Pepe was finished, another variant of the Pepeverse showed itself. And when I tell you that you're not going to see this coming, you are not going to see this coming. In a way, it's kind of obvious. I mean, the next step in this web definitely has a lot to do with pizza, definitely has sometimes stuff to do with circuses, but I didn't see this coming because, you guys, the next step in the Pepe web is Charles Entertainment Cheese. You see, United Billiards, who stole the idea of Pepe and created Bimbo, created a marionette coin cabinet of Chucky called Chuck E. Cheese Circus Time in 1978, where they replaced Bimbo with a plush of Chuck E. Cheese that literally took away its ability to move his mouth and sing along. And because Bimbo was famously a part of the three-ring circus, they kept the circus theme as a nod to Bimbo, which is where we get Circus Time. I guess you could say that if a clown that was a copy of another clown didn't exist, there probably wouldn't be a slight nod to circuses and pizza that we see in another popular video game series. But you know what? It doesn't stop there, because this wasn't the only time a marionette had been inside a pizza place. You see, while they were in the middle of making Chuck E. Cheese pizza time, they made this monstrosity, Luigi the Pizza Man, and he is cursed.
Hiya there, I'm Luigi the Pizza Man. Press on my buttons and I'll dance for you. Have you ever seen a pizza man dance? I bet you only thought Luigi could make a pizza.
But apparently he was a little bit of a moneymaker. I did find this official pamphlet. So first there was Pepe, and then there was Bimbo. And because of Bimbo, there was Luigi and Chuck E. Cheese. And branching off of Pepe's original 191 cabinets, there was Hoofin' Henry and Pinocchio. And Hoofin' Henry was made into Woody. So the next time you're in an arcade and you see a marionette, it could be one of the many spawn of Pepe. Thank you so much for going down the rabbit hole with me.